So the comp's about to start very shortly. You can find us out here at Afro RC on the West Hills. All right. Woo, Brian.
Second highest qualifier, Ben, 93.8.
Yeah.
Third highest, 91.9, Drew.
Woo.
Matt, 91.8. Right on his ass. And then Drew, 89.9. And then Dan, 60.9.
All right, we're going to jump into our first battle here. We're going to have our competitors line up here. Looks like we've got Brian.
All right, guys, line yourselves up behind the flag. When the smoke blows, you go.
We have Brian versus Ben here. You'll see Brian in the S15.
Yes, ready? Ben, you ready?
We've got Ben in the E30 wagon. This will be our first run of our competition today. The smoke machine's off and they're in. Brian taking the lead. Ben on the follow. Ben up on his quarter. A real tight follow from Ben as they transition. A little bit of a bump, but they both get back into it. Both professionals. Now flicking. Oh, a big hit on the can. And a little bit of a spin there from Ben. These guys are going to reline up here. We'll see them set up again.
Both of you made mistakes, right?
Yep.
All right.
Ben now in the lead. Brian now on the follow. They're going to get into their next run here. Wait for the smoke. There we go. A little bit of puff of smoke as Ben flicks in. Brian now on the chase. The headlights flash as Brian gets right up on the door. A good smooth transition from the two as they now get into that push out to the can. The can is not a problem this time as they get into that final push onto the wall with a big hit from Brian at the end there. Our first run of the day. Everybody's they're releasing their nervousness. A very good run from those boys. Clap and chat if you can. Let those guys know that you're having a good time. They're having a good time. You'll find Matt on the chase here. We'll find Drew in the lead for our first run.
All right. You guys ready?
Wait for the smoke machine as they're going to get into our second battle of the day. There's the smoke. Drew in the lead. Matt in the follow. Big early entry. Drew over rotates on the entry. Matt now on the chase coming in. Into that zone. A little shallow from both of them. There's a bit of a line or angle adjustment as we get into that final push here.
My heart's racing.
Heart's racing, says our competitor. They're nervous. They want to do well.
I know. I'm just nervous. I'm just a little nervous. Okay?
These guys are having a good time. I like this. As we're going to have Matt in the lead now.
Oh, my heart's racing.
Drew in the follow.
Fired up. All eyes on you. You're on the interwebs.
This is why you have spotters. This is a real thing. They're there to keep you calm.
People are watching.
Here we go, boys. Go.
Here we got some of the smoke. Matt in the lead. Gets that flick in. Drew on the follow as they push into this transition section. Here comes the big slowdown area. Matt keeps the booty off the wall. A clean run this time from Matt as we get into that last final push. They're coming out onto the wall. Drew gets up on the door and a good run from both. I want to get that clap in there. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That was sick.
What?
Hell yeah, Matthew takes the win there. We got a Mr. Fox coming up next. We got a Mr. Fox versus Dan. You'll find Joel Fox from Platform Garage in the blue 180SX. You'll find Dan representing Afro RC today. In the lead, Mr. Fox. Dan on the chase. Big angle from the lead car. A little shallow through that section. Dan needing to re-initiate. Get back up on that door. Pushing finally through that final zone there. All right, we'll have Dan switching up into the lead here. Mr. Fox on the follow. Dan leads in. Here comes the first flick, an early and shallow flick as they get out to the wall. Dan a little bit nose into the wall. Mr. Fox continues the flow of the run, takes it as an opportunity to keep that shuffle going. Big can tap and good big angle on the exit here. Mr. Fox takes the win on that one. Awesome. We're going to have our Mr. Ben Voss coming up next. Ben's in our Haribo sponsored E30 wagon. He likes the sugar-free Haribos specifically. He enjoys that flow. You'll find Matthew in our Abo Moon R32.
Okay. Who's lead?
Awesome. We're going to have Matt in the chase position to begin with. Ben in the lead. Watch for the smoke. That's when the run begins. A gentle puff as they get into it. Ben with the early flick. We're got those headlights facing the camera as he flicks into that zone, gets the booty right out and wide. Matt needing to reinitiate. It looks like we had a false start. So we're going to have to reset up there. Ben unable to make it back to the start. The nervousness is real. All right, we're going to get into this. We're going to restart here again. We had a bit of a false start on that one.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He jumped the start.
Yeah, I was like, what? Yeah. He's nervous.
Ben at fault to begin with. Ben at fault to begin with that false start. So he's got one more chance. Get the start correct. We're going to see the restart here. There's the smoke. Now these boys are into it. Big flick early. Matt in that chase. A bit of a gap developed as they get into that flick section. Onto that push as we move way out. The can is tapped as we get that booty right up onto the wall on the exit. A very good first run. No need for a restart on this one. Those boys are going to switch positions now. We'll have Matt of Abo Moon in the lead here.
Okay, please wait for the smoke, guys.
Yep.
That's not smoke.
Awesome. Matt now in the lead.
I hit the wire, Matt. Sorry, Ben.
We're gonna need a restart. Apparently the wires just too much in the way here.
All right, boys.
Yeah.
Matt in the lead position. Ben now on the follow. They get into that first flick. Matt with a good clean lead here. Flicks down in. Gets the booty right into that zone. A very good lead lap here. Ben now up on that door though. He's hunting. He's pushing. He's being mean as they get through that exit. The crowd clapping. A friendly bullying from that follow car.
No doubt about it. Ben takes the win.
Yeah.
Matt second. Joel third. There you go. Awesome.
Oh yeah.
You guys can smash and get stupid as much as you want. First place gets a buddy.
What?
Yeah. You don't even have to get a buddy.
Apparently that was the entire competition there. Hell yeah, I'm okay with that. It looks like Ben takes the win. Matt gets second. Joel gets third. Our winner of the day, we'll find him up here. Awesome. There is Ben receiving his body that he wins. Everybody claps. A very quick and fast competition. He's fast and loose with that E30. Looks like he's won an S15.
I just couldn't get the shit here from Japan quick enough. Now, party, please. Go crazy. You can change the track or whatever you guys want to do.
Third place.
Third place.
How was your experience, sir?
My experience was good. I had a lot of fun. For anybody wanting to get into this, don't be scared. Come down and talk to this man, Afro, and get us set up and get into it. It's a lot of fun.
All right, we're going to get into, I'm just going to introduce this to chat. Welcome, chat. Here is an unofficial promptu quick competition. Our official competition ended a little bit earlier if you're just tuning in, but we're going to have our triple comp. Our triple comp is 2 teams of 3. There will be 3 drivers. This is not like one driver versus the other. This is one team versus the other team. The team with the best run of 3 gets a whopping bunch of cool stickers. And I think Mr. Afro is maybe going to even add on a couple little extras there as he shakes his beard around in it. Yeah. So we're going to get into our triple comp here. Our first team will be our Fresh Goods. Our Fresh Goods team featuring Golden Bear Ben. Awesome. This will be our first team here. This will be the first run of 3. So the idea here is they're going to mimic each other, have a nice, smooth, consistent run through here. When you're ready, our viewers are ready, you can lay it down at your go. All right, this is their first run of 3. They're getting into it. Let's see here. They get that big gap at the end here. They gather it up together, though, as we get into our flick zone here. Down into the transition into the push section as they get out a little bit of a bonk from the can as they push wide onto the wall. Not a bad run to start with. Not a bad run. We're going to see our next team set up here. It looks like we have Dan in the lead, Matt in the middle. We got Mr. Fox at the back here. They're going to hug, they're going to bump, they're going to love. When you're ready, you can send it.
3, 2, 1.
Awesome. These boys are into it. Dan with the early flick. Matt on the follow. Joel doing the catch up here. A bit of a gap breaks up as they get into that section there. Our random tandem team doing a pretty good job. Bit of a crash there. I would say at this point, there is a slight advantage to Team Fresh Goods versus Team Stale Bread. Sour Bads? Okay.
Good, sour bads.
Sour Bads. All right, we're going to see our second of 3 runs from Fresh Goods. Looks like we have Drew in the lead, Ben in the middle, Golden Bear in the sandwich. They're sending it in. Here we go. Ben in the middle. Brian on the chase here. A good, clean first run. They're tucked up. They're tight. They're in that flick. They're out. They're wide. They're onto that there. Here we go. We got that big push running hot, fresh onto the outside here. Right out to the wall. Woo! Woo! That's the police coming because that was hot.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I think I should be in the caboose personally, but that's all right. I'll try it out.
All right, we got Mr. Hubsher in the lead. If you ever watch the Platform Garage, that's their Hubs 240. He'll be leading the way. We'll have Mr. Fox in the middle and Dan on the follow. You guys can go when you're ready to go.
Count us in, Matt.
3, 2, 1.
Matt on the lead here. They're bumping, they're grinding. They get that flick. A good run so far. This is better than the last one. They're tight up. They're on it. Yeah, they're getting in there. Big flick as they get into that transition section. A little bit of a fix up at the rear caboose there. Good lead section here as they get into that final push. A bit of a spin. Got to give them credit. That was a much better run this time. Nice work, boys. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right, we're going to see our third run from our Fresh Goods group here. They're counting in. They're ready to go. Oh, when you're ready. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're in it. They're pushing. They're going. They're doing it. Here comes that first flick. They're getting in deep on that booty touch. Right in. They're mimicked here. A little bit of a whap on the butt, but they get back into it. Push section here. You'll hear the motors rev as they run up and they get into that final section. Lots of bump, lots of grind. Woo! Woo! All right. The pressure is on. The final run for Team Sour Bads. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
What level of nervous are you at?
10.
10 out of
10.
10 out of 10. They couldn't be more nervous as they get into their final run.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Matt now on the lead with a follow from Joel. Dan in the back. Dan with a little bit of a spin there, but we'll get into that tandem for now. I believe their fate is sealed as they push finally to the exit here. Oh, a big club. Well, a big round of applause for our team Sour Bads, but I have a feeling that our fresh goods have taken the win. Can I have you guys out here on the floor for me? Oh, I mean you as humans and people. Yeah, get out here. Yeah. Here we go.
6 feet apart.
6, yeah, is ish. Yeah, back up by the wall there. There we go.
Yeah, back up.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. Hands around the world. Here's your Fresh Goods team featuring Haribo Ben in the middle. The Golden Bear. Nice job, gentlemen. Congratulations. What's it like to be champions today?
Pretty tight.
Yeah,
That's fair.
double winner.
Double winner.
double
Oh, my
winner.
God.
And you have all 4 people staring at you right now.
Yeah. Crowds are huge today.
Yo,
so-
you know how many people are staring at you right now?
Yeah, there's 7,000 people looking at you. Well, oh, you have sponsors to thank?
Yeah. We're thinking Afro RC, Select RC,
Hell yeah.
Platform Garage.
Hell yeah. There we go. Oh my God. Haribo for sure, yeah. Well, here is some goods for you to grab. Whoever wants to grab them, you have earned these things. Tunk, da da, tunk, 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 tunk. There we go. Big clap. Nice job. Cool. These boys are going to get back into some RC drifting here in a moment. Ta-da! Just a little impromptu extra comp that we threw in there.
That was fucking rad, man.
Hell yeah.
We'll have to do that every time we do an event now.
The triple, the team triple.
The speedhero special.
Speedhero team tandem competition.
Hell yeah. Oh, we have a sneaky boy that snuck in the middle here. I see that.